Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Now, last night in a live stream they released another trailer for the return, the 2.4 release, which will come in little segments we've been led to believe. So here's the trailer and let's have a look through it. So immediately the star field, the Pleiades Nebula, so we know all this is going to be happening in the Pleiades. And there's our boy, there's our Thargoid. And in pursuit, we've got several ships. So look at that big corvette, a couple of drop ships, assault ships.
Commanders, let's go to work.
Through the lands.
Range of the target shutdown pulse.
Deploy countermeasures.
Now this bit of kit here, I think, is going to be imperative in one of the new instruments we're going to use to combat the Thargoids, and will prevent the shutdown pulse shutting down all our ships. So one of the new engineered modules.
Countermeasures effective.
Moving to phase 2. Activate prototype missiles. Let's see what these new weapons can do.
We've got some new honking weapons in the shape of missiles.
Target locked.
On my mark. Fire!
Missiles away.
And they're off. It's a bit like pack-hound missiles. Who knows? Will they have any effect? Here's the thing. So they've struck the Thargoid ship. The Thargoid ship has changed from green to red. Definitely got its attention.
Bioscience.
Definitely.
Down to 50%.
So they can be hurt. Ready another strike.
Wait. 70%.
What? Say again.
And now it's turning around
A clear reading.
to give our protagonists a bit of a see into. And it's changed right to red, from green to red. So that must be attack mode.
90%. Commander, some kind of energy build-up from the
Now there was
target.
damage taken to the Thargoid. And here we go. These have got to be Thargons from the original game.
Evasive maneuvers.
Now these Thargons were released by the mothership in all their wireframe glory. I think it's great they've put them back in. So that was it, the return. Let's take another look, in-depth look. So first off here, what we've got is generally all Federation ships. I don't see any Imperial ships here. So from what we can see, we've got the Corvette, we've got a Federal assault ship, the topmost ship looks like a Viper, and we've got a Fer-de-Lance as well. So all Federation ships.
Man,
So that's
we have
interesting.
eyes on the target. Copy that, Hunter Lead. You are clear to engage.
So they've caught up with the Thargoid. All good stuff.
Let's go to work.
Entering range of the target shutdown pulse.
Deploy countermeasures.
Now, here we go. Now, as we know from the first encounters, the Thargoids came in, they shut the ship down, everything went all frosty in the cockpit, they give you a scan, and off they went. And as soon as they went off, then you were able to regain power. And some players were in pursuit, some then shot them, and all that sort of stuff. So this device seems to have been developed to combat the shutdown pulse. And in the video we saw that it was, and it was successful. So this looks, to me, that it's external to the ship. I don't know. But anyway, it'll be on a module port, probably an engineered item. I dare say it won't be widely available. You have to go to an engineer to go and get it. But hey, it's great. So at least you know you'll stand a chance of not being shut down by the Thargoids. And hopefully, it's not a given thing. There'll be a little bit of danger involved in this. Will it help me shut down the pulse, or will it not? You know, so hopefully there's a sort of random dial. There's a 90 or 80 or 70% chance of this thing actually working. I don't think it should be a given that it should help us straight off the bat to shut down the Thargoid pulse. But that's my opinion. So here we go, it's activating, it's pulsing and strobing around.
Shutdown
And the
pulse
protagonist says, yeah, it's going to do the shutdown pulse. It's glowing green like it did before. And no dice. We're still here.
Moving to phase 2. Activate prototype missiles.
So now we're
See
getting
what these new
a little
weapons
bit of a snippet of the new missiles and weapons. So I was kind of hoping for a big honking space gun to strap to your ship. But hey, these missiles are great. Any missiles against a Thargoid threat will be great. So we've already been told as well by Frontier that the existing in-game weapons will have no effect on Thargoid technology. So these are going to be engineered missiles. Okay, so hopefully they won't be readily available and there'll be some sort of quest to enable you to go and get them to enhance the gameplay. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So we've got another smaller array on the side of the ships.
Target locked.
on my mark.
There's our steely eye guy.
Fire.
He's going to say fire. And
Missiles
they're
away.
firing. And off they swarm. So we got the impacts. Immediately, it looks like it's dead. Those impacts have obviously had a great effect on the Thargoid. You know, it's turned red. It's not very happy at all whatsoever. A great blue plume of energy behind the ship as well. So they've obviously had some effect. And as we know from the video, it says, yes, but it's down to 50% biosigns. But then it starts to recharge. Okay, so perhaps a bigger salvo is needed next time.
Signs?
So here we go, it's going to
Biosigns.
stop it dead in its tracks.
Down
It's
to
turning around,
50%.
obviously had its attention.
So they can be hurt. Ready another strike.
Wait. 70%.
Here we go, this is where we get told that, yes, you know, biosigns and all the rest of it. They're down to 50%.
80%.
Obviously a bit of damage on the back of that ship.
It's healing.
90%. Commander,
Everyone's
some kind of
wondering what it's
energy
going to do.
buildup
What
from
do you
the
think it's
target.
going to be doing? If it was me, I'd be shooting back. Here we got a good view of the front of the Thargoid cockpit. You know, it's definitely angry. It's starting to pulse red, as we've seen now. So I thought I'd take that snapshot then, throw it into Photoshop and see what I could see when I enhanced it. Well, truth of the matter, not much, I'm afraid. Did pick up a bit more extra detail on the model. So that's obviously the cockpit and the front of the ship. We were right about that. But no, nothing to allude to what the actual Thargoids look like. Even this shot runs through the same process. You still can't make out. You know something's in there, but you can't quite see what it is. So a bit of mystery. So now we've got the realization that, you know, oh
Commander,
crap,
some
here we
kind of
go.
energy buildup from the target.
Perhaps we weren't as clever as what we thought. Eye-to-eye face-off. And here we have it. Here is the ship launching what I think is the Thargons. And the Thargons were like small fighter craft, little vessels launched from the main ship to attack the protagonist player. Now, back in the old games, once you shot the mothership, those Thargons just floated around in space, and you could scoop them up in your cargo ship and then sell them as alien artifacts in the space stations. And they're swarming around, they're obviously attacking our ships. Here you go, definitely look like fighter craft to me. And the Corvette takes some damage. And there's loads of them. Now check this out, we're getting a better look now at what those ships are. Very small, sort of like snub fighter craft, using swarm tactics to attack those ships. So we'll see if Frontier stay true to the law, and once the mothership is gone, these remote-controlled ships can be picked up and then salvaged. And here I've got a better shot now of the ship. See? Look at that. Definitely a Thargon. Definitely a Thargon. And that's it. The Return. Coming soon. And of course we have the release date of about 2 weeks' time. Towards the end of September. 26th of September to be precise. So there you have it. Lots of interesting new stuff, and it'll be coming in segments. It's not just going to be one big release where Frontier have said, well, hey, you know, we'll give it to you in parts and keep the story going as the Horizon season comes to an end. That way then, players aren't going to go out and just discover all the content straight off the bat. It's going to be drip fed to us. So, some good stuff. I've been Ricardo. This has been Elite Dangerous 2.4 latest trailer. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you don't agree with what I've been saying, hey, put it in the comments. If you do agree or want to comment put it in the comments, and we'll try and get some sort of discussion going. It's going to be very exciting, and I can't wait until the end of September when this gets released. Thanks for watching, and check back for more videos in the series.